guys, Aviation24 here, coming at you with another workshop video for you guys, and today we'll be showing you how to make a model airport terminal or airport building in general using homemade items with a full out decked out interior, so your airport can look super cool and realistic. So yeah, we're going to start off with supplies that we need for today's video, which is going to be quite a lot because these are absolute necessities. You can't really I don't know, can't really make it without it. So yeah. All right, so first tools that we're gonna need are paint pens, which we already have some already here. I just bring them to the side. So we're gonna need the other two. Hold on a sec. And then we're gonna need some wood, like some rounded wood, some square wood. I need to get more of this anyways. So yeah. Little knife, scissors, sandpaper, some more paint pens, lead pencil or regular pencil, either one can work, cardboard, but I usually go with here in America we can go with like cereal boxes, like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal boxes. So yeah, clear pieces of plastic. You guys go to see why in just a minute. You can get these off of like any like clear packaging for food or anything. So yeah, ruler, you're gonna need a clear one, and a regular wooden one or metal one that you have at home. Gorilla glue or any wood glue or anything like that. Tweezers, wire stripper too, and last but not least, frog tape. We have the thin one here, well, a little bit slightly thinner, and then we have the wide one. So whichever one you want to use, you can go ahead and use it, doesn't matter. All right guys, so now that you have your tools and everything, what we're going to do here, we're going to first of all move back some of your planes that you may have on the airport already. Just put them on a taxiway or something. As you can see, we have those planes there and this one right there. So yeah, we're going to move those planes back and then measure out our area and space that we have. So as you can tell right here, guys, we do try to line it up as best as we can, like right there. And then we got about, nope, wrong side. Sorry. So we have about 2.5 inches right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and remember that marking. Sometimes you have to go back and check again. But yeah, we're going to go back and check again and mark it out on a piece of cardboard. And then we're going to cut it out. All right, guys. So now we're going to have to find some cardboard to cut. So we found some right here. So we're going to go take this over to the workshop bench over here. So let's move this over right here. All right, so what we're going to do now we're just going to cut out this area right here, and then we're going to have to tape it up. All right, so now that we have our piece right here, we're going to mainly tape up this side because this side is already white, so we don't really need to prime it up or anything. So we're going to take the thinner frog tape here and just tape up, just at least do like both sides, left side and right side. So and now we gotta cut off the excess right here. Bam! Now look at that. You got yourself basically this is the first layer primer, if you want to be technical, and then we put on the white paint. So yeah, let's I get both pieces here. So let's grab this right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this one for now and prime up both of them. Oh, and one last tool, well, two more tools. This paintbrush and the latex gloves, if you guys want to do like the where you guys use your finger to smear the paint. It just keeps a lot, lot neater, All right, so we did one. Okay, so I got my hands a little bit messy. Not really so much, but you see, that's why it's important to use the latex glove if you're just gonna paint with your fingers, because you see this is what happens when you don't. This is what happens when you do. So yeah, the paintbrush, it's a little bit too small for this type of application, so we'll show you for the walls and stuff. But yeah, yeah, now we're just gonna let this dry, and we're gonna show you what's next. Alright guys, so now that we have, painted, let the paint dry, and this is what our end result looks like. This is what it looks like on one side. It looks pretty good, okay? And then we have the other side, which we're not going to paint because it's already white, so, But, yeah, next step, guys, is that we're going to, what we're going to do here, we're going to make these little support beams here, okay? Because you're going to need support beams to obviously support the structure, especially like where there's not walls or where there's going to be a lack of walls and, you're trying to leave it as an open space. You're going to need support beams, as you can see right in here in the terminal. We don't have that many because you want to also do it in a way like where it's strong enough to support the floors above, as well as giving a spacious look and feel. So yeah, we're going to be showing you how to do that now. All right guys, so first things first, we're going to have to obviously measure the the floor to wall height, so we can have a somewhat close enough measurement to the with the walls. So I mean, it's a little bit difficult for me because I should have made a dummy wall as a as a reference to go by. So what we would have to go through is we have to go through already pre-existing parts of the building, like right here. So like even with the super elevator right here, so which is about like an inch and a half. No, it's a centimeter and a half. So this is about like a half inch here, nearly like somewhere close to like a quarter. So like in between a quarter and a half inch right there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mark that on some wood right now. Okay, so now moving back to the workbench, we do have our rounded piece of wood, which we do have to go to Home Depot and get more of. It's either Home Depot or it's from the kebab sticks, which you can find the kebab sticks off of Amazon, and those can work too, because I believe that's what this wood is. I'm not too sure, but I'll have to double check with you later on. But yeah, so kebab stick or circular wood that you can find at Home Depot, B&Q, wherever it is called in England. Yeah, any hardware store that sells like wood like this, that's where you find it. So yeah, we're gonna get back to the to what we're doing, and we're gonna measure where we need to cut the wood. So that was right in between half and a quarter inch. So we're gonna go ahead and mark it up here, guys. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut it. This is where the the little knife, and wire cutter, wire stripper comes into part here, and you'll see in just a minute. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like so far, and now we're just gonna have to sand down the end that we cut so we can have a somewhat smooth and flat surface, so it looks looks better and neat. Alright guys, so yeah, I went ahead and made 3 more. So we have 1, 2, 3, here's 3, and there's 4. So yeah, yeah, so now the next step is that we're going to take our piece of cardboard that we painted, and we're going to go ahead and lightly, because I mean, this is if you want to keep your terminal be able to be accessible, like where you're able to remove the floors like how I am. That's what I'm going for. You guys can, if you guys want to make it enclosed and not open it up again, you guys can go ahead and do that. But yeah, as you can see clearly, this piece doesn't go here. So we'll be back and get the other part. Okay, so guys, do not judge me. I know I said I was going to paint this side, but I'll do that for next video where we're working on the second floor. But right now we're going to be worrying about the first floor here. So yeah, we're going to take this piece here, easily line up with this part. And as you can see here, we do have a little bit of a droop. So I know I already put some support beams here, and that's okay because this is how it's supposed to be. Sometimes because I haven't added in the walls yet, which we'll get to that later. But yeah, this is, you know, going to fit in a lot better. We may need to add another support beam right here on this end. As you can see, we already have the two right here and here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and place two support beams right here and here and see how they go right there. And yeah. So yeah, the tools that we're going to be needing for this is our dear friend, the trusty super glue, and then the support beams that we just cut out. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and glue them in. Alright guys, so yeah, now we just added in the two support beams now. So we're going to quickly remove this and let me show you guys something real quick. So as you can guys tell right here, we do have this wall right here that's already painted and already pre-made. So what we're going to do, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the walls. It's pretty much the same as the floors. So, but it's just like, you know, different heights, and you know, so we're going to have to go ahead with the same in between you know, a ½ inch and 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, let's go cut that out right now. All right guys, so I completely forgot to show this part, but I marked out on the cardboard. I had to cut it up a bit so, you know, we can have the most straightest edges on the walls and everything. So yeah, marked it out. That's the you know, I think that's like a fifth eighth inch right there. So yeah, that's how high the walls are going to be. So get a nice little close look at that, and now we're going to go ahead and cut it. Alright guys, so I have that piece of cardboard now. That was the most, I don't know why it was unnecessarily difficult to just cut it out. But now, you guys know the next phase. Time to tape it up. Alright guys, so hold on, let me put it on the tripod. So yeah guys, so now that we just you know, basically prepped the wall and it's basically ready to go on. So yeah, we're gonna have to cut this in various different shapes and sizes. So right here, where I'm currently pointing right here, this area is the baggage claim area for mainly for Southwest. Yeah, basically just all the airlines that park here, which is Southwest, WestJet, Breeze, Alaska Airlines, and Delta. So yeah, this is going to be a relatively large space that we're going to make here. Over here on this part of the terminal where we're going to continue, it's going to be the Delta, Breeze, WestJet, you know, check-in counters over there / security. So yeah, but we're going to be showing you more of the Southwest and Alaska, since that's more done. You know, it's going to take longer to get to this part here. So yeah, so we're going to basically lay this down right here. And as you can tell, it is basically level with every other wall in the building so far. So yeah, we're gonna, hold on, let me quickly get something real quick. Alright guys, sorry about that. So yeah, we got the paint, not the paint pen, the lead pencil, which you're gonna need here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut off like the whole baggage claim area, like right around here. So therefore we can have a good amount of space for the Delta, WestJet, Breeze counters, because we're gonna need a lot of space for those, because you know, there's more airlines on the west side of the terminal than there are on the east side. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to that right now. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you a little interesting technique here. So it's not like we're gonna completely cut the wall here. So we're just gonna lightly score it right there, just like that. And now you gotta carefully find where you score, and then like right here. And now you gotta score the back of it as well. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and glue the wall in. This is what it looks like right now. Oh, and we just dropped it, but great. But yeah, so now we're just gonna go ahead and glue it in, guys. All right, guys, so yeah, here's what it looks like. It's still drying a little bit before it completely, like, you know, in place. So yeah, let's just press down a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's what it looks like so far. You know, we got some nice little room in here. As you can see, we already have the Southwest Airlines, you know, signs there for their ticket counter. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. All right, so this is what it should look like for you guys as well. And then as you can see on this side, it's just the green. So this is where the excess piece comes into play, where we're just gonna, not gonna like put it together just yet, but we're just gonna see how it looks like. So you can double wall it like that, and you know, it'll still be white. Just make sure it covers up all the green, just like so. So therefore it looks like that on the other side of the wall. And then, you know, we're gonna continue the same process over here for the other side, where the check-in counters are gonna be, also where the kiosks, other security checkpoints, and so forth and so on. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I went ahead and finished up the rest of the wall here, so now it looks a bit more complete. But yeah, that's going to conclude for today's video of how to make a airport building part 1. I don't know how many parts I'm going to be making of this, but you know, next part we're going to be worrying about the interior and how we're going to design it for the first floor. And yeah, so that will be pretty much it for that video. But as that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.